Okay, it's Tyler here, back here with the database portion of the HA web app. So first thing we want to do is go to the security groups, or let's go to VPC. You can set these in both the VPC and EC2 consoles. Um, I'm just going to set mine in the VPC console. So let's create a security group. And this is going to be, let's see if we got a name. DBSG. It's going to be for our VPC2. And we're going to add an inbound rule. We're going to create a MySQL database. So we're just going to do this. We're going to do custom. We're going to do web SG2. So basically what this does here is it makes it so that the security group only allows traffic from um, resources associated with the web security group. So like our EC2 instances, that type of thing. So we're going to go ahead and create that. This is also the best practice. Um, to do DB test. Another thing I want to do while I'm here is I'm just going to enable SSH access for in this security group. So I can perform a test later uh to to test the connectivity. So let's go over here. So let's edit inbound rules, and I'm just gonna add a rule. Do SSH from anywhere. It's not a good practice to have that. I'm just using it to test. So in your production environment, I would not recommend that. All right, so now it is time to create our database. So we're going to go to Aurora and RDS. Both of these are offered MySQL, but we're going to use RDS because it's free tier. Um, so we're going to create a database here. We're going to do MySQL. We're going to do full configuration. So free tier, single AZ. So ideally we would really want to do multi-AZ, but that's not on our free tier. So we're going to do single AZ. Um, but to actually create a highly available app, you would select this multi-AZ DB instance. What? Do username. Put in my master password. Okay. Password authentication. Good. We're just going to do all the defaults here. For the VPC, we're going to select our VPC, create a new subnet group. That's the only option we have. We do want to associate this with our private subnets, but we'll see if we can do that later. Choose existing. Yep, we want to choose our DB security group, which we just created. Uncheck the default. Availability zone, no preference. Certificate authority, that just use the default on that one. Enhanced monitoring. All right, let's create the database. That looks good. Let's go ahead and click on it. Sorry, I got a lot of pop-ups on my screen here. So we don't have any replication. Okie dokie. Let me check my guide here and see what we got. Database one. RDS endpoint. So let's see if we can get the RDS endpoint here. Oh, it's still creating. View connection details. What about connecting? Sorry about this. Just opening up some documents. Let's see what we have here. This is not loading up at all. Huh. Well, that is the basics here. I'm gonna stop recording and uh, I'll start recording again when I can verify the connection here. Hey guys, this is Tyler again. I just wanted to, so I was able to set up the database here. Um, After you create the database, it gives you this little connection string right here. These two commands. Um, or what's the mine is on Linux. So I was able to stand up a new EC2 instance and perform this connection. Um, Need to quit. Does that work? Okay. And I had to run my own commands because the ones
that were provided weren't working for some reason. So I started off with a sudo yum install MariaDB 105. I was trying to install MySQL and it didn't work. I did a little Google search and it said that uh, it's been replaced by this. Then I ran uh, this command or the command that was provided. I ran this one, and then this second one didn't work for me. The one that did work for me is this, um, and it asked for a password, and there you go. So, just confirming that I am able to reach that server. I was able to set up the DB, and I'm able to connect from this subnet. This is in the same subnet as one of the same public subnets. Um, so, yeah, the connectivity is there. Um, so yeah, that's going to be the end of this video series. I'll create another video series. Was not able to figure out what was going on with the subnets for the database. So I believe the database used its own subnet. It created its own subnet. Um, but yeah, I think there's more granularity if you choose a multi-AZ. You can choose the subnets. Yeah, I don't see that one in here. Um, but yeah, it could be I'm missing something, but this is working for now, so I'm going to classify this TV subnet. Yeah, it's very strange. All right, well, this is going to be the end of this series. You got your highly available EC2 instances behind ALB and a um, and it's using an auto scaling group to auto provision the EC2 instances, and then these can also connect to your database. So it's all ready if you have a web app to deploy. You'll have that database connectivity. You'll have that auto scaling. Um, you'll have the high availability in multiple availability zones. So yeah, until next time.